Hello and welcome to our England's in Asia Kids channel. I'm Miss Mandy.
And I'm Jude.
And today we're going to show you how to make a miniature painted umbrella. Painted umbrellas are a traditionally produced handmade item from the northern region of Thailand. The core of these umbrellas are made from carved bamboo. They're covered in cotton and oil is applied to make them durable and waterproof. Then, beautiful designs are painstakingly painted by hand. To make our umbrella, you will need paper. Thai umbrellas come in all sorts of colors, so use whatever color you'd like. We're using 120 and 150 gram paper, and we recommend that you use our template, which you can find on our website, www.englandsinAsia.com, to easily print and cut out these shapes. Then you'll also need scissors, glue, a wooden skewer, 14 toothpicks, a 3mm bead, and then paints and a paintbrush. Okay, you ready to start, Jude?
Ready.
All right, first we need to cut out our template. Each sheet has 2 patterns on it, so for each umbrella, you'll only need to cut out 1 of these circles and 2 of the little strips. Jude has decided to already paint his first because it's a little bit easier to paint the paper while it's still flat. I'm going to make my umbrella first and then paint it at the end. You can do whichever one works better for you. So let's go ahead and cut out our template. Now see these guidelines on the circle, like spokes on a wheel? We're going to use these guidelines to help us fold the circle in half 8 times. So line your circle up and check along the edge to see if you can see that straight line, and then crease it like this. Ready, and crease. Actually, you're gonna do it the other way like this so that it's folded inside. Okay, so you want your design to be on the outside and you want the crease lines to actually be on the outside. Okay, so go ahead and fold your first one, and then you're just gonna rotate it around and keep folding along the lines. All right, great job, Jude. Once you've folded your umbrella, we're going to cut out one of the triangle sections. So go ahead and take your scissors and just cut out one of those triangles. It doesn't really matter which one. Unless you already painted your design, then try to sneak it in there as best as you can. So we'll just cut out one of these triangle sections really carefully. Perfect. Now, at the point of where you took that triangle out, we are going to just take a tiny, tiny little circle out. Look, Jude, I'm just going to cut the tiniest little circle at the top there. So tiny. I don't know if you can even see it on the camera, but that'll be where our skewer is going to go through for our umbrella. Perfect. All right, now we're going to attach our umbrella ends together by overlapping these 2 end triangles and gluing them together. So you're just gonna need to take a little bit of glue, and we'll put it on one of these end triangles. Oops. Whoop, I got quite a bit of glue. Don't get as much as I did. Spread it out there a little bit. Go ahead and overlap this triangle with that one. And there you go. Great, okay. Next, we need to trim off the pointy ends of our toothpicks. Get a grown-up to help you do this step. We're going to take a pair of scissors and just trim off the pointy ends of one side so that we have a safe point for our umbrella ribs. So I'll just take and trim them. And our skewer is too long. We need to break it off to be about 5 inches long. So I'm just gonna kind of eyeball mine and break it off around 5 inches like this. Okay, and there you go. So next we're going to use our bamboo skewers and these 2 strips we cut out earlier. We are going to wrap them around and glue them to our umbrella. One's going to be the handle down here, and one of them is going to hold the base of the umbrella. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna need our glue. And before you glue, go ahead and just kind of wrap it around the stick to kind of train the paper where you want it to go. Get it kind of rolling. All right, and then after you've done that, you can unwind it a bit. Go ahead and put some glue inside the paper. Not a lot, just a little. And then we'll roll it around the handle down here to protect us from any splinters where we broke the skewer off. Have it overlap with the end just a little bit to protect from those splintery wood pieces, just like that. All right, then we're gonna do it with this piece up at the top. Gonna go about where it starts to turn into a point. That's where we want to wrap this. So go ahead and practice wrap it again, training it to wrap around the stick before you start adding glue. And once you've practice wrapped it, put some glue on it. And leave the point at the top. Go ahead and wrap this around your stick. Like this. Yeah, that's great too. Ready for the next step? All right, so next we're gonna take our paper umbrella, we're gonna stick it onto our skewer. Do you have a little hole there? Not really carefully, there you go, punch it through. And then take your bead, careful, don't go too far. And just stick your bead onto the skewer. It should push right onto it and stick into the skewer. Good. Now, to make sure that this doesn't come undone, you're gonna push the paper up from below, the bead down from above, and then stick just a little bit of glue right there on the top to secure that bead and make sure that it's not going anywhere. And then let it dry. All right, last thing we have to do is we're going to attach our little spokes to our umbrella to each of these little fold points underneath. So first, take your glue and carefully hold your umbrella, and we're going to put a line of glue along each of these creases. Let's just do 8 to start. And then you're gonna take your toothpicks and slide them along the glue until they reach the center. It should stick out just a tiny bit on the ends. And go ahead and put a toothpick in each of those. And there you have it, a tie paper umbrella. And Jude has already painted his, so once he lets his dry, his is finished, I'll paint mine in just a minute.